All right, guys, here we are with another episode of Cringeostrophic Disclosure, and this is my announcement that I'm making, where you guys will be able to find me on BitChute, on Rumble, and on YouTube, and those are the last three platforms that are going to be on going forward. I may actually just drop out from the whole thing and go into what Eli the computer guy calls monk mode. I might just go to monk mode and disappear from social media. And the reason why I'm doing it is because Donald Jabba Trump has ruined TikTok. And you're like, but what's your evidence on that? Well, when I go to my TikTok page and I check out TikTok, the only videos that tend to be like going against guidelines or whatever, get a community strike on, is when I speak about Donald Jabba Trump, aka Donald Duck, aka so many other things that I can come up with insulting this guy. Look at him. He's rather chummy with Epstein here. Look, his best friend. They share women amongst each other. There's a lot of he was at the forefront of digital stuff. I mean, he was doing digital handshakes before digital was a thing. Anyway, so yeah, if you guys still want to check out the videos that I plan to make going into the future, you're gonna have to go look me up under this channel here, which is Marco Reviews on BitChute. I might be on Rumble, and I might still be on YouTube, but you guys that know that on YouTube, there is just no finding me. Look, you could find Nemo more quickly than you could find me. Look at this. Go check out my content. 0 views, 0 likes, nothing, because it's YouTube. And even when you look for me, if you look for me under Chatbot Marco, which is my new channel, you won't find me. And if you look for me on Marco Reviews, you can flip a coin. 50-50 chance that you find me and 50 chance that you don't find me. So that's why nobody's going back to that. But again, Donald Duck had to ruin TikTok for all of us as well, which is sad. But you know what his plan is? It is that he's going to buy TikTok. He's going to do an Elon Musk. And I knew this was going to happen. I said this a long time ago. If he had called Truth Social TikTok, it would have done well. And so he's going to do the next best thing, which is he's going to buy TikTok. He's going to tank it. There's already things in place now to get rid of and ban TikTok. When he says, and I will never ban TikTok, he means he's going to buy it, like Elon Musk bought X. But yeah, that's where we've gotten to today. And this is the other problem that we were going to face is his team and everything have already done a pre-trial system. They saw what happened to Andrew Tate, right? Another one of his best friends. You need to always study who is around this guy, who his best friends are. And obviously, Andrew Tate is not a role model. is not a role model that you want to follow. But anyway, it's one of his best friends, like Epstein, like O.J. Simpson. They're all hanging out together, these guys. So yeah, that's the problem that we're going to have with Donald here. He's done his calculations. He has so many friends. He's obviously a pro-Zionist because he went and called Chuck Schumer a Palestinian. Chuck Schumer is a Palestinian. Can't you see he's a Palestinian? Really, Chuck Schumer is a Palestinian. Anyway, and you know, it's really disgusting what he's doing with America. And I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. He's turning America and the Middle East into his Stormy Daniels, and he will do whatever he wants to do, whether it's a digital handshake or whatever else, with our country. And the most disgusting thing is, again, we have brainwashed people on the left and on the right, exactly the same. They're just brainless zombies. Brains. And they just follow the party line, and they don't understand that whether you have Jabba, you can't drain the swamp when you're a swamp creature. He's a space slug For the love of Pete, he's a space slug. You can't drain the swamp when you're a swamp creature. But yeah, that's what they believe. And the sadness is it's become such a cult that one of my favorite guys here, we have Patrick Bet-David, which went out and he was very critical of Vivek Ramaswamy when he started swearing in one of his rallies. And now we have Donald Duck in a church getting everybody. There's no such thing as sacred anymore. Have you seen his latest interview where they ask him, so what is your relationship with God? Do you believe in God? And he says, the people that vote for me love God and believe in God. And I do well with those people. That was his response. So he doesn't care about God. He doesn't care about religion. He doesn't care about anything. He will sell fake Bibles to get elected. But again, he is a Zionist, and he would French kiss Netanyahu. He is more pro massacre Gaza and carpet bombing the Middle East than any president ever in history. That's what he is. So again, you guys know where I stand. I don't want what is it? Haydn, the old King George, what did I call him? The Resident Evil president, Joe Obama. I don't want him, and I don't want this space slug. I don't want either of them. So there's a chance that we could vote for the Libertarian Party, and even Stephen Greer is very anti-Jabba because he knows. Chuck Schumer, by the way, which apparently is a Palestinian, is the guy who actually did the most for the UFO recent disclosure. And again, if you go look at Stephen Greer's, 100 years of lost technology or something like that, one of his latest and greatest things, where Ashton Forbes is also very into this thing. Guess who shows up as the oil guy? Let's take the oil and carpet bomb the Middle East. This guy, this face here, shows up in his documentary. Everybody knows that if you elect this guy, he is even more pro take the oil, pro carpet bomb the Middle East than Joe. And again, I don't like Joe, but that is the fact. Those are the facts, and he's ruined TikTok. He's going to take over TikTok, and that's why this is my last TikTok video. Thanks for watching, guys. And this right here is the reason why we can't have good reporters on legacy media, because they get fired. This was one of my absolute favorite, just like in Bloomberg. Remember, I used to say Matt Miller and a bunch of others were amazing at Bloomberg. She was my favorite. I'm not sure if this was The Hill or it was News Nation, but anyway, she's amazing. Brianna should get. Forget the you can't get a lemon from the dawn of orange. Forget Don Lemon. Elon Musk should hire her to do a show on X. That would be great with Tucker and stuff like that. But anyway, we can't have decent reporters anymore, and that's the reason why they get fired. They get fired. So that was a big loss for us. And yeah, the Zionists are winning. Chuck Schumer is a Palestinian.